freshman. Now in his first year with Philly.
Shoot the mid-range or post up and just draw fouls. And that's why I think he's in the running for MVP, because he...
George lost his footing and turns it over. Should still be able to make the layup, though. Here's Jackson to Morris for three.
And everybody buying in and understanding who's doing what has been great to see.
Ball floor now after starting 7 of 8. The Clippers on an 8-1 run, but they're still down 10. On the floor for the Clippers, playing his 7th game with Los Angeles after coming over in a trade with the Hawks.
On the winning track, because we all felt the Clippers were good enough to be at least in the conference final.
Here's Shake Milton getting to the rim and scoring.
To continue his dominating ways offensively, because that is a talent that needs to be in this league.
Here's Milton being guarded by Terrence Mann. Shot clock at 2. Korkmaz gets rid of it as we start the second quarter in Philadelphia. Here's Maxey taking it to the cup. 40s. In the NFL, we're seeing quarterbacks play until their mid, maybe late 40s. A lot of threes, 18 three-point attempts, and only 9 shots taken from inside the arc. Scott looking to answer, does.
Did was genius in my opinion. Yes, he didn't shoot the ball, and people used to sag off of.
They know that I'm either going to get fouled or it's a bucket. So
right foot injury. Philadelphia leading the Clippers midway through the second quarter, 43-29. Here's Jackson for 3. The Clippers over the limit as Simmons pokes it away from Morris. Led the league in steals a year ago, but it ends up 13-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Simmons. There's how you throw it down.
Point and still putting up almost 30 points a game or 30 points a game and keeping his team afloat.
Paul George trying to get the step back. Danny Green would not leave his feet, though. Patterson going to try again. Hit it again.
That's causing these turnovers and deflections. I mean, that's what you want.
He's bought in, there's no question, to the team defensive.
Offensive rebound to a 3. I don't care what the percentage is of the shooter. You typically see a made 3.
yeah, Dave, I asked Ty Lue what the Clippers have to do to just keep chipping away.
I only had it for 10 games. That says a lot about Ty Lue, and you knew he was destined to be in this position. Their hands in the passing lane or at the dribbler, making it tough to get downhill, and then you see in the great defense.
Here's Korkmaz putting it on the floor, hangs in the air. No, there's Embiid.
Last year, obviously the agony of defeat and just not living up to what their potential is. And
on my courtside app, turnover there by the Clippers. Simmons in go here in the third. Shake Milton on the floor, got foul trouble in the first half. Good ball, down 6. Rondo feeds George, stepping into it.
A pin down for him just to get him, or pick and roll, a pick and pop to get him in the center of the floor and let him do his thing. Either shoot.
This quarter, and he's made just about every shot he's taken here in the quarter. He's 11 of 21 now for the field.
If you have, I mean, they put shooters around him, so if he could stay healthy, stay locked in and committed, he'll be in the.
Here's Rondo to Patterson, who had 8 points off the bench in the first half. Hit. Maxey driving. Tolliver. Korkmaz going to try it again.
Being that it's still a pandemic and not a lot of fans there, you want to keep the interest. And I was knowing Patterson will be wide open for 3 on the backside.
Now Kennard with the assists. 3-point game here. Simmons got.
And utilizing his gifted athletic ability and putting it all together, and he's just playing great basketball.
That big lead in the first half of 17 points, it's down to 1 as they go to Simmons out of the timeout.
And then come back, and sometimes the refs won't even let you come back. So, you know, in a situation like this, you just can't give easy and free points.
To take a 1-point lead here in Philadelphia. This happened to the Sixers the other night. Had the big lead against Brooklyn. Green with 3 steals and 2 blocks tonight. 10 steals for Philly as a team. Philly wins the tap. Here is Simmons on the other end. Good play by George. A knee soreness. Second game he's missed this week. And also Seth Curry out with a hip injury as Paul George gets a block. Here's Simmons penetrating and kicking. 3 ball on the way. Good. Oh. Here's Paul George driving. Got it stripped. A turnover. Milton running ahead
to a shooter from the paint. I mean, that's how you win the MVP. One target for an easy layup.
Here's Embiid, middle of the floor again at the free throw line. Drives past Morris and is fouled. Simmons lobbing it down court to Korkmaz.
Business for their team.
12-4 run by Philly. Great call out of the timeout.
Great ball movement, great patience.
And then they end up fouling Danny Green, a 74% free throw shooter. Here we go, Danny Green to make it a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Morris for three, no good. Loose.